Hey everybody, it's the 13th Wolfman. Today is day 11 of the 31 days of horror. 31 movies, 31 days. I talk about them a little bit, tell you what I think. But before we get to that, there are other people doing this. Brother Max is doing this. Double Shot J, Mood 616, Carly, Jennifer Toshi, Bones, Hobbs, Chill Pilgrim over on Letterboxd, Tony has 9 fingers over on TikTok, Professor Macabro. I mean, there's a ton of people doing this. Check them all out. I mean, there's probably more that I know there's more that I mentioned, but check them all out. They all got their own theme. My theme this year is Tubi. All the movies that I'm watching are available on Tubi. I want you to like. I want you to subscribe if you can. I want you to comment. Tell me what you have to say. Have you seen the movie? Have you not seen the movie? If you did you like it? Did you hate it? Tell me anything. Just tell me. Alright. Now we get on to the movie. The movie is called Cold Meat. This is, in a lot of the movies, like I've said before in a few of the episodes, is the movies that I chose were ones I had not seen, or I don't recognize the synopsis, right? And so I'm reading the synopsis for this, and it says, A man driving through a blizzard breaks down on an isolated road, and he must find out how to survive in the cold winter and survive against the beast outside. Ooh, that sounds good, doesn't it? This was a good movie, yeah, and it really was. And there's more to it than that. There's a lot more to it than that. Nobody I know is in this movie. I hate it when I'm like, well, usually I tell you about the stars and who they are and what they've been in and who directed it, but there's nothing to tell. Again, this is one of those movies I'd never seen before, and I didn't recognize anybody. It starts out with this guy going in, the main character going into a diner late at night, getting something to eat, because he's driving across the U.S. He's in I think he's in Colorado. And a blizzard is coming in, and he asks for a steak and a cup of coffee, and the waitress says, our cook just left for the night to beat the storm home, so all I could give you is a piece of pie, a piece of our world famous cherry pie, and a cup of coffee. And he goes, okay, fine. So he's sitting there and he's eating the pie and he's drinking the coffee, and her ex-husband comes in, and he's drunk and belligerent and starts chewing her out, and he gets involved, sticking up for her, and he gets belligerent with the ex-boyfriend gets belligerent with the customer. The customer is all cool, all very collected, and just sitting there going, dude, there's a couple of ways that this can go. You can whoop my ass, but it's myself and the waitress, and we're witnesses for one another. And what happened? You'll wind up in jail, or you can go home and sober up. And so he leaves, but he's really, really irked. And finally we see the customer on the road again, driving down this 2-lane blacktop, but it's just, there's nothing but wind and snow, and there's no reason for anyone to be in this kind of weather driving, especially if you're just driving a little Chrysler. the car probably has 4-wheel drive or all-wheel drive or whatever, but man, it's not worth it. He hits a snowbank, he gets stuck, and that's where I'm going to leave it at. Because there's a lot more to this movie, and I don't want to ruin anything. I like this movie. This is again, much like the Toy Box, which took place in the desert, this takes place in the snowy winter mountain, and I've said it before, and I said it when I talked about the Toy Box, I love movies where it's very desolate. You can go for help. You're going to have to get out into that cold winter and hike back about 10 miles that way. But you can go for help. No one's stopping you. Or you can tough it out and hope that a car comes by and pulls over and gives you a hand. What do you do? Personally, myself, I'm not sitting in a car. I'm sorry. I will take my, I'll take my chances hiking back. I know that sounds stupid, but when you're out there and you're not sure if you're going to see a car for 2 hours or 2 days, or 2 weeks for that matter. Because this is a blizzard, so I'm gonna hike out. That's me. That's not what they did. That's not what he does. But like I said, there's more to this movie. So much more, and it's got substance. It really does. I would give this 2 3/4 chainsaws out of 4. I liked it that much. I know Mama Wolf saw this. I asked her what she thought, and she thought she would give it like 1 3/4. It was a little slow for her. I didn't mind it. Again, it's one of those movies that has basically just one setting. They got to find a way to make that one setting interesting, and I thought they did. And it's a Chrysler. It's a tiny, tiny frickin' car. I got nothing against Chryslers, but it's just, of all the cars to have out in the middle of the winter, this isn't the car to have. They're small. They just, you're going to need something with 4-wheel drive or something that's a little jacked up, or I'm not talking you need Bigfoot, but you need something. But this storm looked nasty, and it was a good movie. I don't know what else to say. I really, really enjoyed it. I thought the performances were cool. Characters I liked. I think there's a total of, let's see, there's the waitress, there's the guy, there's the ex-husband, and I think we got maybe 5 characters in this entire movie. Because there's a snowplow guy and his son at the very beginning of the movie. It's a cool movie. It's a fun movie. Definitely one of those movies you put on in the wintertime, like when you're doing like 25 days of winter horror films or something like that, This is definitely one of them. This is a lot like the movie Wind Chill without the ghosts. That's all. There's always another movie I can compare something to, and in this case it just felt like Wind Chill. But yeah, so that's all I have to say. I really don't have a lot to say about it because I can't. Well, I can. I could ruin this movie for everybody, but I say check it out. It's it's definitely a good time. Like I said, it's on Tubi. As always, I am the 13th Wolfman. Like, subscribe, share, and comment, and I'm on the prowl. Oh!